Alright, so looks like we are back in our little room thingy majig. Got our Alfa Romeo shirts over there. I never even explored this part, but looks like we're getting a call from Brian.
Brian?
Talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened out there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
The paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger than a... No, I've got nothing. Don't give it a second thought.
Thanks, Brian.
But Casper? Yes, he can get a little hot-headed, especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That maneuver today,
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
it probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it and move on. But you can't let it happen again. I'll see you at the debrief.
Let's advance to the next chapter.
It's the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai, and this track fast becoming a rookie's favourite. Alex Albon, remember him from last year? A brilliant race in his debut season, and it looks like Aiden Jackson's continuing the trend.
He really is, Croft. He's showing great promise so far this season.
Well, here's Ackerman now, going up behind his young teammates.
The rumour in the paddock, Crofty, is that the tension's building between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Ackerman's going for it. Down the inside of the hairpin, he's barged his teammate off the track.
What are you doing? Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Are you kidding me, Casper? Are you kidding me? He really just, sent it up the inside and just pushed stuff off.
You can recover, Aiden.
Dude, I love all the team radio, but he just pushed stuff.
That's really not okay.
He pushed us.
Gap to the car behind is 3.7 seconds.
Okay, there we go. All the team radios off, out the way at least for now. Recovered 10th before the end of the race, but he pushed us off the track. Like, come on, man. But yeah, let's get Lando Norris here and get back into the points. Here we go. We're gonna have the overtake. I'm actually gonna go for it. I'm gonna send it up the inside. I don't know what I did. I kind of just did that by myself. But yeah, get the move done on Lando Norris. Boom. Now we have to get Ocon, Sainz, and then I believe our teammate, who's in 10th maybe. Okay, we're on the back of Esteban Ocon now. As we're making contact with him, we don't get any damage. But we're on the back of the Frenchman. I'm gonna have the ERS and now the DRS going down the main train. We're gonna absolutely fly past him way before the corner even starts at all. So yeah, now we have to pass George Russell right here, the back marker, and get Carlos Sainz. Here we go, coming up on George Russell. I'm going to get a slipstream so I can get as close to him and Carlos as possible. By the way, I also turned on the subtitles for you guys so you can see the team radio and hear it better. Because I know sometimes I talk a lot during it. But yeah, now we are closing up on that Papaya McLaren. Oh, we're going to send it up the inside on the Spaniard. That's kind of what our teammate did to us, but I just sent it. I mean, I saw a gap and I went for it. And yes, look who it is up in 10th place. It is our teammate right behind Kevin Magnussen. I almost slipped. Oh, okay. Boom. All right, we kept it. Yeah, right in front of Kevin Magnussen. Sorry, but we are behind Kevin Magnussen. We're going to go just around the outside of him and, yeah, easily get the move done on the back marker. But now, will we be able to get our teammate Ackerman on this lap? No, we are a bit too far, but definitely next lap, as I almost run into him if I didn't slam on the brakes. Oh my lord, if I slammed on the brakes 0.1 seconds late, I would have definitely slammed into my teammate, and there would have been another problem there. But now we are catching up to him. We're going to have the DRS going into turn 1. As you can see here, I'm going to use my ERS battery, and we're going to go up the inside of Casper Ackerman, and we're going to easily, again, get the move done. But he is coming back, though. I think I almost hit him when I was pulling back out in front of him, but I finally get the move done. We're back up into P10, and Alexander Albon and Devin Butler are both up in P9 and 8. I'm going to both try and get those guys who are both in the Honda-powered cars. Obviously, Alex in the Red Bull and Devin Butler in the AlphaTauri. I do want to note that this car is like, it doesn't look like it's hard to drive, but I am telling you, it's actually pretty hard to drive. Like this game, like you can easily, for some reason in F1 2021 compared to F1 2020, you get so many more spins. Obviously, they took away some downforce in the 2021 rule changes and stuff, and they changed the cars. But look, you can't ride the curbs like that. I mean, even though in F1 2020 you would probably spin, it would be easier to spin in this game than in 2020, but look, that we still got a really good run now up to the DRS zone. We're gonna have ERS going with Alex down to this corner, and we're gonna get the move done around the outside. So yeah, now we are up into P9. Let's go. Here we are closing up on Devin Butler. I'm gonna try and go around the outside for a move, but yeah, no, he's not letting me get by. Come on, Devin, move out the way. I don't know how this Alfa Romeo is faster than this AlphaTauri. I mean, that's not how it is in real life, but we're gonna absolutely send it from miles back. That's what our teammate did to us, but we did it much cleaner. Now we are up into P8. Do you guys think I can get Checo before the race ends? He's up in P7, 3.6 ahead of me. I don't think, but I will push as hard as I can. I don't think I'm gonna get him. Actually, I do see him, but I don't think I'm gonna get him. But I'm still gonna push. Uh-oh, looks like we're closing up on Checo Perez here. I think we actually might get his position because we have the rest of this lap and next lap. So yeah, I definitely think we can get this P7. Hopefully I don't. As I say that, I almost spun out of that corner, but hopefully I don't spin so I can actually keep the P7. Here we go. We're closing up on the Mexican going into his corner. I got to brake early so I don't absolutely demolish his rear wing. But he's going to get a way better exit. But it does look like after we go for a bit, after the exit, our car is very fast, which is also realistic because there's no way we should be catching up to the Racing Point, aka Aston Martin, now in 2021. But again, this corner is really tough in this car because it just really, like, the car is heavy. But we're gonna get a great exit on Sergio Perez. We're gonna push him off just a little bit, and we're gonna have the DRS, so it's gonna be an easy breeze pass, and we push him just to the edge of the track. But yeah, we end up getting the move done way before the corner. So yeah, I will definitely take a P7. That's going to be a really great result, especially for a rookie at Alfa Romeo. That is an amazing result. Again, I forgot to change the difficulty. My bad. I promise next episode the difficulty will be changed because I feel like this is way too easy personally. And Aiden Jackson is going to come home for his best result, well, at least when I'm driving, in Formula 1 with a P7, and I grabbed the fastest lap at the end. I don't know if you guys caught that, but there was like a purple just on my name that popped up. But yeah, what a race.
Well, plenty to digest there, and a little bit ominous seeing the two Alfa Romeo teammates make contact again.
Things don't look stable between these two drivers, Crofty. They've barely been teammates 5 minutes.
That wheel bump, could that have been avoided, Ants?
Yeah, it looked like Ackerman was making a bit of a statement to me. Certainly not giving Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time. Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Also wanted to let you guys know that this whole situation reminds me of the 2019 real F1 Ferrari situation, because remember, you had Charles Leclerc coming in from Alfa Romeo, and he's super young talent, and then you have Seb, who's, you know, he's a veteran, he's a 4-time world champion, he's all this so good, everybody at Ferrari loves him, and then you have this just young kid slowly taking Ferrari away from him, and then they're battling with team orders and all that the whole season, and then at the end, they in Brazil 2019, if you guys have not watched this clip, I'll put it up on screen for you guys right now.
His teammates, which he does, Charles Leclerc down the inside of Sebastian Vettel, and he moves himself up into 4th place. Vettel will get DRS down the Retro-Imposter. Can he now fight back? Leclerc made it very tough earlier. Oh no, he's got a puncture. They made contact, and Charles Leclerc's got a puncture caused by contact with his teammate Sebastian Vettel.
The puncture, what the hell is he doing? Sorry. Puncture. My God, put the sign! Oh. What the hell?
So yeah, that is what this situation reminds me of. But yeah, let's hop into the post race.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Come off it. Do you really have nothing better to do?
Right now? No. And why would I want to miss this? You two are like characters in a badly written sitcom. He wanted you a lot to sign Ricardo, you know. Ask anyone.
What do you mean?
The paddock talks, mate. And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off and on about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe keep trying. It can't hurt to clear the air. Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
I'm not even sure that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on, don't let it get to you. And call me later, okay?
It's that time once again, the final moment before lights out and the charge down to turn 1. Who will come out on top at Paul Ricard today? We'll find out soon as the French Grand Prix gets underway. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the Chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Here we are then at the Circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. And the standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Alfa Romeo underperforming somewhat.
The two Alfa Romeo drivers denying each other points, perhaps. Well, it's all to race for, and there's a lot of the season left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz, and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Ackermann, Devon Butler, and Albon, Gasly, Grosjean, George Russell, and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen, and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, we've not quite had the start of the season we'd hoped for, but we've got a chance to make up some ground today. Try to keep your nose clean and show us what you've got. Good luck, Aiden.
So yeah, let's head into race strategy, and look at that. We are doing the full race, 13 laps. We're gonna do, I guess, 6 on, actually no, I don't like the strategy. I don't want to use the hards. I want to go 6 laps on the softs and 6 laps on the mediums. Obviously I don't have any car setups yet because I need to take all of those from F1 2020, unless did they save? Yeah, no, none of them saved, so I need to figure out the best ones for F1 2021. I'll probably make a video on it for you guys with all the best ones. But for now, we'll say with, actually, whoa. For now, we'll go with the increased top speed, especially at this track where there's, but this track does have a bunch of windy corners, though, and you need some downforce. So I guess I'll stay with the balance. I don't want to, touch too much. We'll turn down the fuel just a bit, and yeah, let's head into this race. All right, here we go, baby. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. It says beat both McLaren and Renault drivers. That's our main objective in this race. So Carlos Sainz is in 11th. He's our first target. But first, we need to make it through turn 1 without any damage. We're going to send it up the inside. We're going to get like 3 people. I did not see who it was. But we're going to leave them some space. We still somehow make contact because I'm covering off a bit. But we are still very going side by side. And our teammate Casper Ackermann is right here. We're going to go around the outside of him as Alex Albon. It looks like went very, very wide there. And so we're going to get past him going into this next little corner area. We're going to get past Carlos Sainz on the inside of him. So that's one McLaren driver down, and now Esteban Ocon is our next target in the Renault this time. But first, we have to get past Lance Stroll. I'm going to use a bit of overtake and try and get past the Canadian driver, but there's so much dirty air that even in his slipstream, I'm barely getting caught up to him. And we're still in a train. We're on the first lap, obviously, but that is a great first lap coming from 17th all the way down to the 11th. Look at that! We get a great run out of the little chicane there. But again, the racing point is so quick, so we could not get the move yet. We're now going into this little section, this flat out section, and we're gonna go hard onto the brakes and almost hit Lance Stroll. I had to go wide there for a second, but Carlos Sainz almost passed us, and we kept our ground. So now we're still in 11th, but we have to get past Lance Stroll as I made a little bit of contact with him. I don't think either of us got any damage. He had no damage at all from the both of us, but now I'm gonna go around the outside going into this next corner. We're gonna leave each other space. This is nice respectful racing, but I think we are gonna get past the Canadian driver, and now we are 1 place behind Esteban Ocon, the French driver, at his home Grand Prix, and it'll be nice for him to get some points, but hopefully we can get past him on this next lap. Come on, Esteban. One thing I noticed about this game is that, like, when they go on the curbs, like, the wing moves a bit, and it's just like in real life. But anyways, going into the next corner, I'm going to try and go around the outside, kind of blocks it off. Great defense by the Frenchman. But we're definitely going to have good slipstream going into the final straight, or not the final straight, just the big long straight. And I hope I get a good corner exit so I can get an absolute leap on him, but he kind of pushes me up wide a little bit. I don't know if that's an illegal overtake. Yeah, it is. I got to give the position back. But now I'm going to keep going on the gas. I'm going to use all of my ERS. I'm going to get tucked back into the slipstream of Vettel. We're going to go around the outside onto the chicane. We're going to leave him just a bit of space. We're going to close it up nice and early, though, so then he doesn't have that chance. And now that is one Renault and one McLaren driver down. Now we have to get past Sebastian Vettel. And as you can see, Lando Norris is right in front of him. And we're going to go around the outside. It's a flat-out corner. We're going to push him as far onto the grass as possible, or onto the curbs. But at the end of the day, he's going to go back up the inside, and we're going to actually switch that around, go up the inside. We kind of went off track a bit, but it's still considered a legal overtake. So we get past Sebastian Vettel, and now we're going to try and get past Lando Norris on the same lap, and we're actually going to do it as we get a great exit. I'm going to use a bit of ERS just to help me that little bit more. I'm going to go around the outside again as I made the same move on Lance Stroll at that same place. And now look at that, up into P7, but I almost spin out completely. And now look at Lando Norris gets a great exit out of that final corner. We're gonna have an absolute drag race down to turn 1, and DRS is now unable on this lap because we're on lap 3. And now that's both McLaren drivers officially done. Now we need one more Renault driver, Daniel Ricciardo, who's all the way up in P5, but first we need to get past Checo Perez. But we are closing up on Checo Perez. We're going to absolutely send it up the inside. But the wise, the experienced Mexican is going to go for the switchback. And he's eventually, going to make contact with us. I thought I left him plenty of space, which I actually did. We're going to have the DRS. But I left him plenty of space, and we still made contact. It wasn't even my fault. I think he hit the back right of my tire. But we still end up getting the move in. Now we're up into P6. And now Daniel Ricciardo's right there. As you saw, we had his DRS going on this main straight, but now we are closing up, going into this little flat out section, and we're gonna go inside or out. Inside has the great traction, so I'm gonna go up the inside, but again, he blocks off pretty good, the Honey Badger does. And we're gonna just, stick by him, hopefully get him by the end of the race. As you can see, we have 2 purple sectors, so maybe we can get fastest lap as we get a great exit out of that corner. He's gonna push us off just a little bit. We're gonna go absolutely around the outside. Maybe we can get Verstappen too. No, he's too far up. But we're gonna get the Honey Badger, and yeah, now that's both Renaults and both McLarens done, only in the span of 3 laps. And look at that, we might even be able to get the race win because we only have Verstappen, Leclerc, and 2 other drivers out in front. And we're gonna have the DRS and a great ERS out of that corner. We're gonna have great traction out of that corner. We're gonna have DRS, ERS, and we're gonna easily pass Max Verstappen. But Charles Leclerc is here. He's gonna mess up his braking, or mess up our braking. At least I left Max Verstappen a little bit of space, the championship leader in real life right now. But he's gonna back out and now let me through. Now we have Charles Leclerc here. Do you think I can go around the outside? No, he defended it well, but I'm going to go for like a tiny bit of a switchback. I don't want to hit him though. I did touch him a little bit, but it's nothing to, bother him. We're going to go around the outside. It's very slippery here as I almost just did a full spin. He's going to try and go back up the inside. Now I'm going to have the inside line into this corner, and we absolutely fly by him. We stuck our foot in. We were brave. It was a brilliant move by Aiden Jackson. And look on the left side of your screen, the purple, I do now have the fastest lap, and we're on the podium places. Look at that, from 17th all the way to 3rd in just 4 laps. That is insane. Look at that. Now we just have Bottas and Hamilton. It's a Mercedes 1-2 right now, which is not how it's going in real life, but this is still the 2020 season, at least in Breaking Point. But yeah, if you guys follow F1 right now, you would know Max Verstappen is absolutely dominating. Max and Red Bull are dominating the competition right now, finally, because after so many years of Merc dominance. So now I'm going to save some of my batteries so then when I get close to them, I don't run out and it will be harder for me to overtake. Especially, as you can see, I'm going a little bit wider now with my tires already on about 25-ish% around there. At least my fronts are really worn out. My rears are still pretty worn out, but not as bad as the fronts. But still, the tires wear obviously on this track is extremely high. That's why you usually see just a boring race here, although 2021 wasn't a boring race in real life. But yeah, my tires are starting to die, so I have to save all the battery as possible.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Well, you heard our engineer, Jeff. We are boxing this lap, and I do have only 50% of battery left. But look, I'm in DRS range of both of these Mercedes cars, so maybe if I can get at least one of them before I head into the pits this lap, that would be amazing. So then when I come out the pits, I'll still probably be ahead of him. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton, we were up on the back of him, but I couldn't go anywhere, so I had to kind of go wide. But I get a good exit, as per usual. We're going to have the DRS on board the Alfa Romeo now, and we're going to go up the inside. But look at that, Lewis blocks it off, so he's going to make us go up the outside. I'm going to get the slip trim from Bottas, and absolutely go super late on the brakes, go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton right before the corner even starts, and he does not even fight it that one bit. So we are going to get the move, and now we're up into P2. Uh-oh, look at Hamilton. He's going to come back up the inside. Obviously, he has that Mercedes power, but we're going to keep our car in the right position to defend correctly. But look at this. Can we barely make it around Bottas? No, we're off the track. We're going to come back on, and we are actually going to go around the outside to take the lead of this race heading into the pit lane. Now, as well, Hamilton comes in with us. But yeah, we now take the lead of this race. Obviously, Bottas is going to pass us because he's not in the pits. But we came from 17th to 1st with the fastest lap as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to turn up the difficulty for the next episode. I won't forget this time. But here we go, boys. Quick pit stop, 2.7. It was alright, but look at that. We'll still be in front of Hamilton. So yeah, that is all we need.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Alright, so now we just have to get past this little traffic that is ahead of us and wait for them either to pass them or wait for them to pit. So I'm going to pass Pierre Gasly here, but I'm probably going to hold off on everybody else, save my tires a bit, wait for them to pit, so then I just have clean air for the rest of the race. And look at that, easy move around the outside of the other French driver at his home Grand Prix as well here at Circuit Paul Ricard. But next in line is our teammate. So yeah, I don't want to go too fast. I'm gonna definitely save my tires. You never know. He could push me off the track or something. So I'm gonna slow it down a bit. It's not like I'm gonna let go of the gas, but I'm gonna save my tires. Take it a bit slower, I guess, if that makes sense. And looks like our teammate and a bunch of other people in front of us are going into the pit lane. Yeah, they are actually, yeah. Everybody except for, oh no, even Bottas is in the pits. So now we have some clean air. Now we can absolutely push and dominate. Here we go, we're rounding the final corner, and as the first time in our F1 career, we're going to win a Formula 1 Grand Prix, and a rookie's going to win the French Grand Prix, man.
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Congratulations to Alfa Romeo then for their excellent win today. focus, as usual, for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Alfa Romeo. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. Looks like they're on their way out to the podium now, and what a result this is. And a popular one with the crowd as well. Great stuff to see the Alfa Romeo team on top here today.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Aiden, congratulations! You got on the podium. That's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a team effort. I'm just the one behind the wheel. It was an amazing result today, and I think everyone deserves it. I'm just pleased I could bring it home for them.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I reckon so. I'd say the result today shows I can handle an F1 car just as well as an F2 one, no matter what people say. I think the team would agree with me.
So there's no current tensions within the team. We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
I can't really comment on that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Appreciate your time.
So, I know it was probably, well, I think at least it was probably a bit of a longer episode. I mean, for me, I've been recording for an hour, so I would appreciate if you guys did hit that like button. Obviously, if you guys liked the video and the series, please hit that like button and please hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, other than that, more episodes on Breaking Point should be coming soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.